List various operations in vector algebra. Consider two vectors, A and B. Let an angle between the vectors A and B be theta. List of operations that can be operated on these two vectors are vector addition, vector subtraction, multiplication of a vector by a scalar, and product of two vectors. Let's first understand vector addition. Vector addition of vectors A and B can be formed by first placing vector A and B in such a way that tail of B coincides with head of A, and then drawing another vector C starting from tail of A and ending at head of B. Vector C drawn gives the sum of two vectors A and B. Mathematically, vector sum of two vectors A and B is represented as magnitude of vector C, and the angle between vector C and vector A can be evaluated using the formula. Let us now understand vector subtraction. Vector subtraction of vectors A and B can be obtained by first reversing the direction of vector B so that the angle between vector A and minus B becomes 180 minus theta, and then vector addition of vector A and minus B will give resultant of vector subtraction as. Let's now understand multiplication of a vector by a scalar. Multiplication of a vector A by a scalar, say k, gives a vector whose magnitude increases to k times the magnitude of the vector A, and whose direction remains in the same direction of the vector A. Let's now understand product of two vectors. Product of two vectors can be classified into two categories as dot product and cross product. Dot product of the two vectors is expressed as resultant of the dot product of the two vectors is a scalar quantity. Cross product of the two vectors is expressed as resultant of the cross product of the two vectors is a vector quantity, whose direction is in the direction perpendicular to the plane of the vector A and vector B. Thus, operations in vector algebra can be summarized as